2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Hello again, and welcome back, everybody, to Teaching Crypto. I'm MrFOMO, normally your co-host, but hosting Crypto Headlines today. And today we're going to start off first by saying hit that like, that subscribe, and ring that bell so that you know when we go live or when we post our next video so that you can stay up to date on the latest and greatest in crypto. But it really helps us out. It helps build a channel, helps get our videos in front of more people, and helps us move along to our goal of getting to at least 1,000 subscribers. So that would be greatly appreciated. First things first, EU says they're going to level the playing field for crypto firms with uniform tax rules. Basically, this comes down to anti-money laundering laws. What they're going to try and do is they're going to try and require all companies that deal in crypto to do KYC or know your customer. And they also want them to pay taxes on all crypto transactions. So basically, this is making sure that the government gets paid their share of every single transaction, which sounds messed up, but this is what regulation looks like. So the EU is looking into requiring that from all crypto companies. I would imagine that, other countries and other regions, their crypto laws are going to look almost exactly the same. I would imagine that here in the United States, it would be something similar, if not more strict. So that is that. Looks like regulation is definitely going to require KYC. I know a lot of you will be upset about that. I'm very sorry. Next up, Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather and others that promoted EthereumMax had a class action lawsuit filed against them. And basically, the judge says it's your responsibility to do your own research, and that you can't get caught up in what the judge called the zeitgeist of the moment. And so what they alleged was that seeing Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather promote this crypto made them buy it, which is kind of a bad argument. Nobody makes you do anything. And so that was thrown out, which I guess is good for celebrities, but it's bad for those of us who like to listen to celebrities or believe that celebrities know what's best or use the best products. These people are just getting paid to do these kinds of things. So really it comes down to doing your own research. If you see it and you think you might like it, you got to do some research on it. Next up, a bankruptcy judge orders Celsius to return $44 million in cryptocurrencies. Basically, these are the people who weren't participating in Celsius's Earn program. And so we were asking ourselves as Voyager customers a long time ago, why would anybody opt out of the VLP or the loyalty program? Well, this is why. In a bankruptcy, if you're not in the Earn program, apparently you will get your money back quicker, or at least a portion of your money back. From what I'm reading here, there's only 44 million available to be returned in crypto, and the returns are going to be capped at $7,575. So not great if you had a lot more than that. And I would imagine it's going to end up on some sort of prorated scale. So the people who had the most would probably get that. But that's not great, but it is good news for those people who just wanted to get access to that crypto, access to that money, especially here before the holidays. So I think that's a good thing. Next up, Congressman, or at least one Congressman, Ritchie Torres from New York, is calling for an investigation into Gary Gensler and the SEC's role in the FTX collapse. Ritchie Torres is saying that Gensler is singularly responsible here, saying he's one of the primary reasons why this was allowed to happen, especially after Gensler was, on TV yesterday or the day before saying that the rules are already in place to enforce, crypto regulation, that he doesn't need an increased bill or, any sort of update to the laws. And so if he didn't need an update to the laws, then how come he didn't stop FTX from collapsing, especially when SBF was in Washington meeting with these people all the time? And so That I think is also a good thing because it's going to hold them accountable, the SEC, Gary Gensler, and it's going to force them to take a harder look at some of these crypto companies. And that in the end, I hope will be better for retail investors. Last thing I wanted to get to today before we get to the top movers in the top 100, March 2023 is a target for release of staked ETH. That means that those people who have been participating in the stake pools will be allowed to take their ETH out of those stake pools in March 2023. Just a heads up to those of you who have ETH, you might want to make a trade, not financial advice, but you might want to make a trade in February of 2023, just to be sure that you don't get caught up in some sort of, sell-off and ruin your portfolio there in March. So just a heads up, again, not financial advice. And then finally, we have our top movers, the top 3 in the last 24 hours, Trust Wallet, TWT. The Trust Wallet token is up 8.26%. Bitcoin SV, BSV is up 7.65%. Quant, QNT is up 5.82%. Over the last 7 days, Axie Infinity is up, and that's AXS. They're up 18.46%, but down 6% again today over the last 24 hours. So again, if you haven't taken profits on that one, not financial advice, but you probably should. Trust Wallet token up 16.72% on the week. And then Synthetics, SNX, 13.18% on the week, but down 1%. If you're holding that, you might want to take profits on that too. That's it for me today, guys. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe, and make sure you ring that bell. I'll see you next time on Teaching Crypto with the Crypto Headlines. This is Mr. FOMO.